Well, there are no good cartoons on TV. Maybe I'll check out YouTube. Lackadaisy. Okay, let's give this one a try. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Whew. You know, folks, life has a lot of surprises. Not all of them are good, but this is a very pleasant one, and I am really glad it showed up in my feed.
Algorithms!
You know, Disney being very uncreative and all the TV cartoon shows being bad. Once in a blue moon you get something like Invincible or Primal, but I feel like the independents on YouTube have really stepped up. I have seen so many good animated short films on YouTube. Unlike big studios, the independent don't have to follow stupid rules or be cheap or work for people who are not suited for the project or even happy about the project that they're doing. The people who are there wants to be there and they want to create something good. But Lackadaisy isn't something good. It's something great.
They're great!
But before we go any further, there's a link in the description below which will take you to the cartoon pilot Lackadaisy on YouTube. You can go watch it and come back to this video, or you can watch this and go watch the cartoon. Still, there will be spoilers.
You have been warned.
I don't know why we put so much emphasis on spoilers. It's not a mystery or a thriller novel where you have to know who the bad guy is.
And I thought like the butler always did it.
The show opens with wonderful violin music accompanied by a poem.
Old Man River. That seems far too austere a name for something made of mirth and rage.
Which is very odd, but it turned out to be way, way better. Which is very unusual because cartoons tend to go for a song because songs are better. I don't remember the last time I preferred a poem over a song.
To challenge Titans come before!
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I like this poem, and I don't think a song can be better than this. So we get the setup and the time period on the opening, and it is very closer to Saint Denis from Red Dead Redemption 2, but in a more colorful, pretty, I want to live in this city kind of Saint Denis, because I don't really want to live in the Red Dead Redemption 2 Saint Denis.
Big cities. They're always repellent.
We see these three gangsters trying to smuggle booze in a cemetery because it's the 1920s and there's a ban on alcohol. And alcohol is the new gold rush and everyone wants to get their hands on it. Meaning other criminals. So another criminal gang also visits the scene and soon a shootout chase scene begins. And it's really cool.
So cool, man.
So after the action scene, we get the backstory of the club Lackadaisy, and also we see the other characters who are way more cooler than the three protagonists. I want to say, why don't you send these guys to do that job? Because I think they look way more qualified. So this is basically the rough gist of the plot, and now we can talk about the other stuff like characters. At first, our three heroes seem like amateur wannabes trying to be booze smugglers. But again, as you watch, you realize there's more to them than meets the eye. I mean, take our eccentric violin-playing Rocky, for example, who kind of has a Joker side to him. I mean, he goes crazy when he gets his hands on dynamite, like berserk.
Sudden circus comes to town!
Same goes for Frankie, the babyface cat.
Hi, this is post-video me. I'm just here to tell you that his name is not Frankie, it's Freckle. I don't know why I said Frankie, it clearly says Freckle. My mouth is all over this place in this video. Wait until you see me pronounce a really hard word. So yeah, his name is Freckle, not Frankie. I feel like Ross from Friends when he said the wrong name.
What I had to do. She's my wife. Rachel is my wife. You know? Emily is my wife. Man, what is that?
Same goes for Frankie, the babyface cat who likes little Miss Cat, and he's very protective over her. And also, Gun Psycho. There's an overall theme between these two characters. One seems like an artist, but boom, then you get Dynamite Psycho. Then the other's a love-struck average Joe, boom, gun crazy. Both of them are Rico from Penguins of Madagascar. 1 minute they are very calm, and then boom, total psychopath.
Hold on 1 second.
Then we have our little Miss Cat, Ivy, who is the innocent girl who's trying to play big tough gangster, but inside she's very cute and very innocent. Unlike the others, she doesn't seem to have a dark side, at least not in this episode. But even though she's looking very innocent, she's very resourceful and handled herself very good in this episode.
She's good!
Unlike our three wannabe heroes, the villains are professionals and they mean business. We have our gun cat and the driver cat. I mean, they seem to be a little reckless, but they're professionals. They are fine, they have cool accents, but not much to say about them because the main focus is on this guy, Mordecai, the black sad looking cat. He's old and he has a reputation, and he's probably related to Ivy. We're not sure in this episode, but yeah, he's cool. The only cool thing that didn't happen in this episode, which I hope it kind of did, is a fist fight between the heroes and the villains. There is a gunfight. That is cool, but I like fist fights.
Don't pull no punches with me, boy. Let's see what you got in the ball. Come on now, let yourself go, champ. Give me that old one.
I mean, think about a fist fight between these two guys. It'll be really awesome to see.
Action! Action! I need more action!
Like I said before, the characters they show near the end are way cooler than our three wannabe heroes, and I kind of wanted more of them, but it is a 27-minute episode, so you can't do everything, but still, they are cooler. I want to see them more. Also, this reminds me of Black Sad. Not just the character, I mean the whole thing. For those who don't know, Black Sad is a visual novel about a cat detective in a animal world. I played the game and I loved it so much I checked out the comic novels, which is a first because I'm not a big comic reading guy.
Typical parents, convinced comics will sap a kid's cerebellum.
But this one I really liked, so I checked it out, and it was really good.
It's good.
I'm not saying Lackadaisy is a copycat of Black Sad. Copycat. Get it? You know, because they're cats. I'm sorry to say that you are under arrest for making that terrible pun. But the whole mob story aspect is very similar, but I like it. I think it's one of its strong suit because the whole animal cops and gangsters are kind of cool. But Lackadaisy is more colorful, more cheerful. Not that dark compared to Black Sad. I mean, 10 to 13-year-olds can watch Lackadaisy, but Black Sad is a hard 16 and above. At the end of the day, Lackadaisy has all the things that I like from various
That doesn't sound right.
No.
That's how I've always pronounced it.
Actually, nobody knows how to pronounce it.
Anthropomorphic.
Why don't you enunciate?
Anthropomorphic.
Oh, he's a genius.
Lackadaisy has all the things that I like in various different anthropomorphic cartoon stuff. And more. I loved it so much I checked out the webcomic. Yes, it is based off a webcomic. You don't need to read the webcomic to enjoy this, but after watching this, you should probably read the webcomic because episode 2 probably won't come out anytime soon. Even though it did really well, it takes time to make something as good as this. And it's not only the making aspect of things, there's also the business side of things. So I'm not sure when episode 2 will come out. It will probably take a long time.
A long time.
after you watch the cartoon, if you want to check out the webcomic, there's also a link in the description below. Go check it out. And while you read the webcomic, there will probably be a episode 2. Probably.
Maybe. Maybe not.
But be patient, because this is not a big studio, so it takes time to make something really good.
I'm willing to wait for it.
But in any case, Lackadaisy creators, thank you. I had a really amazing time watching this. I really enjoyed it, and I really want to see a lot more.
More!
So folks, I highly recommend this, and I have a strong feeling that you'll like this. So help yourselves to the links in the description below, and yeah, enjoy. And that's all, folks.